Hey everyone, it's Miss Drake. So for this activity, what you're going to do is factor each trinomial, and based on the factored version, you're going to find out some interesting facts. I believe there's 10 questions. Yep, there are 10 questions. I'm going to do the first one with you so you can kind of get an idea of what you need to do, and then you can do the other 9 on your own. So we're factoring this trinomial. The first thing you want to do is look at a, and since a is greater than 1, we know we're going to have to do divide and slide. So first, I'm going to have to slide my 3 and my 2. 3 times 2 is 6. So I'm looking for factors of 6 that have a sum of this middle term here, which is 7. Okay, so you're trying to think of two numbers that multiply to 6 that add to 7. So think there's only two factors of 6, 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. Which one adds up to 7? 1 times 6. Okay, so I'm going to move over here. When you write your factor pair, you're still going to start with the x and the x. So I have x plus 1 as one of the factor pairs, and then the other one will be x plus 6. Okay, so I'm just taking one of the numbers and putting it here. I'm taking the other one and putting it here. But if I were to multiply this whole thing back, I'm not going to get this trinomial because x times x is not 3x squared. So here's where the divide part comes in. So I slide, now I divide. I take this first number that I see, this leading coefficient, and I divide both constants by that number. So 1 divided by 3, and I do 6 divided by 3. Okay, so my next step is to actually do the division. And let's see, I get x plus, what is 1 divided by 3? Ooh, you get a decimal. So we're going to leave it as the fraction, 1 over 3, and then we're going to slide or bottoms up that 3 in front of the x. So it's going to be 3x plus 1 for this factor. Okay. Now this second binomial, 6 divided by 2, is divisible. It's 3, so I don't have to slide anything. I just write x plus 3. Okay, so again, if it's divisible, you just write the whole number. If it's not divisible, you would simplify, change it back into a fraction, and slide or bottoms up whatever this bottom number is in front of the x. So my factor pair is here, letter D, right? Because I have x plus 3 is the first factor, that's this one, and then 3x plus 1, that's this one. So a llama cannot stick its tongue out. So you would pick D. Okay, I'll do one more. If you're ready to do the rest of the questions on your own, that's fine. Let's do one that has a negative. Let's do this one. Okay, so I look at my trinomial. I see that a is greater than 1, so I slide. 9 times 2 is 18. So I'm looking for factors of 18 with a sum of this middle number, which is negative 9. So you try to come up with factors of 18. Okay, you have 1 times 18, 2 times 9, 3 times 6. Okay. All of those, when you add them together, you'll get a positive sum, so we need to think of negative pairs. So negative 1 and 18, negative 2 and negative 9, or negative 3 and negative 6. Which one works? Negative 3 and negative 6. So when I write my two binomials over here, I have x minus 3 and x minus 6. Okay. Okay, then I'm going to take, oh, my recording is going to end in 27 seconds. So I'm going to take this front number and divide both by 9. And if you want to continue watching, I'll set up a video for the second half.